Everyone, welcome back to Sprocket. Today we're going to be building another tank. I say another, though it's been a while, and well, to be honest, I've always been building tanks. I built this weird looking crap of a tank. Very dumb, but I love it. I like these dumb things. They make me feel proud. Something that I've been realizing, and something that I was just thinking literally yesterday, was that I was working on a vehicle, and well, it's not this vehicle, and I was working on it. It'd be better to show you guys. So this is the Bumblebee Mark II. I think a lot of people can see how cursed this thing looks just by staring at this one freaking just by staring at this right now. But yeah, you can probably see how cursed this thing is already. It's heavily cursed, and I just realized, thinking, why am I even building this tank? I could just have this as a video for you guys. Just I know what people enjoy. They enjoy these cursed looking vehicles. They enjoy when I create something that looks like it should get thrown in the garbage can, and I 100% agree with you guys. So the issue I really have is I don't have a dedicated section for all my experimental tanks or tanks that are cursed, stuff like that. So I realized that I need to make a spin the wheel type of bullcrap with all my cursed vehicle, which is kind of a lot. I have like 78 vehicle in my own personal spin the wheel that are just these random vehicles. I feel like I can split them up into the ones that I will working on my own time, and the other ones are gonna be more cursed, more interesting, less conventional. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take tanks from my main spin the wheel and put them to a new one, and then we're gonna select one, and then I'm going to cry. I can't wait for that. So as you can see, there are way only 73 in my mind, not 78, but there's so many freaking vehicles spinning, and the best part is each has a design, or at least I think most of them have designs. I think like 95 of them actually have a design, but the other 5 don't. It's like right here, this thing does not have a design. It said no design, so that's a problem for my future self to figure out. But as we have all of this, most of these are probably very cursed. As much as I would just, go onto the screen, I don't really want to take a freaking so many pictures of all the vehicles, even though I am actually think I might. We're going to be taking some of these vehicles, putting onto their own little spin the wheel. Alrighty, now we got the entire new list of vehicle that I will be putting to or at least we'll go into videos. We got the Queen Bee, the AMG Congo, the Flint Mint 90mm Paz Conedge, the L31, the AMG P2, AMG 62, the T32, which is just a Porycat, the T34, which is also the Porycat. They're two different nation. Don't think actual T34s. The Object Panzer 127, aka the Project Panther C. The P80 Hammer needs to be updated. Wait a minute, we're missing a vehicle. Well, that's a problem for another one. The Concept 50 Type 1 heavy tank destroyer, aka the Heschlinger, the PT 450mm SPH. These names are not really the most creative names I ever came up with. Some of them aren't. Oh well. The KWC1, no design because it's supposed to be a KF, one of those chicken dog tanks, scary creatures. And also, don't ask why this looks weird. The AL92. The AL96-2. Yeah, this is basically what happened. We took the Soviet, what was that? The Soviet looking tank that has twin 57s, and you just scale up to them freaking 96mm guns. I don't really want to know how this one work, and I don't really know. That's a problem for someone else to figure out. We have the 102mm slope, the name for a tank. The Slag Turtle, that's also a name for a tank. Sub P, don't ask younger me questions. Actually, go ask younger me questions, slap them at the same time. The T35, which is PK35, PK36, PK well, I always said it anyway. The Iron Wall, go slap younger self. Object Panzer 124, aka Object Panzer B. The AMG MM4, gee, that's a weird name. The E-class land battleship needs to be updated. The AMG 62. Wait a minute. Why there's two of you guys? There you go. Yep. Concept 50 Type 2. Anyways, there's the ones we'll be adding for now. We're going to be adding more later. I don't know what we're going to be adding, but hey, look, we have 42. That's a lot of vehicles. Actually, I forgot, it's not 42. It's just half of them are, there seems to be a glitch in the matrix for some reason. There's only like, I don't know, less than 50% chance, well, more than a 50% chance that we will actually land. Like 40% we can't. Oh well, let's see how this video will go. Whoa, chickens! Today is going to be an awful day. Yes. Crap. Oh man. Oh well, you know exactly what we're doing. We're creating a tank that doesn't have a design. Now that is what we call depression to the maximum level. Anyways, let's get to Sprocket. Finally, this is complete. The KWC-1. I don't know why you call it the KWC-1 when all the other tanks have actual names. I just realized that. Oh well. The reason I'm saying that because I just recorded this thing before, like yesterday, and the graphics were all terrible. That was my fault. I was changing settings and didn't have the idea of pre-recording these things or getting little test bites. OBS is still acting up, and I'm still trying to figure out a great way to have it working well. It's not really going well so far, as you probably some of you guys can imagine. But we did build this vehicle, and oh boy, is it actually one of the most craziest vehicle I ever probably built my entire life. I built crazy vehicles. I built the freaking RCEV. I built the freaking Tug 0.5, the Cube, which is a Cube with guns. I built, what was the other weird vehicles I built? Well, I was gonna say the H30 experimental H34, which I think is actually H44 now. This is somewhat weird, but not most weird. There's the Tug, the Proto Tug, the Tug 1. I built many weird things, but I think this will take the cake of being the weirdest vehicle I ever built. Now from the start, you can probably see, oh yeah, there's a gun up there, you know, you have the main turret like a B1, and you have a Hauser, like, you know, Churchill's, the B1, they have that cool little Hauser in there. Unfortunately, it's not a 75, it's a 125, and you can always see that it's not really most exposed. It's just like a piece of armor just flap open. But the reason we're at this angle is because there's a second turret in the back. I think this is why it took literally the case of being the weirdest vehicle I ever built. You have an additional small little turret in the back. And the worst thing about this small little turret, well, first of all, it blocks the main turret from having access in that back right half of its turret. And same with the little turret, you can't shoot the back right itself. But the thing that it probably makes the weirdest thing ever is that each of the gun are a different caliber. The main gun is a 42mm gun. The Hauser is 125. The little gun in the back is 100 it's 100 millimeters, so that's a giant little 100 millimeters. It's a 30mm gun. Already, you just get the wacky of what ornaments are you even doing. When I was designing this, it was just like, okay, we're just going to have the turret offset and have this pike all because that's kind of what I've been doing with all the other vehicles. Then I kind of stare at it more and more, thinking, what if I put a Hauser in the side? Just cut part it out, put a 125 Hauser, and just make it where it's not even like exposed, or like you don't have any protection, so you could just, you know, lob a shell inside here and kill him. And like technically, if there was HE shells in there, everyone's dead. Simple. It's like, that actually sounds quite interesting. And then what happened next was that as I was designing this, there was like a lot of empty space between here and to here. And yes, you can see that there's a man right here armed with this machine gun. And it was also there just to fill that spot. But I was thinking, what if we put a gun in the back? I was thinking we could put a Hauser, a mortar, or a like flat cannon on top, like a little tiny cannon machine gun turret. But then I had the idea of just putting another turret on the back. And even make it worse, it's a different caliber. And I was like, oh boy, that actually sounds stupid. What is the purpose of that little gun? Just more firepower, I guess. Not even on the same caliber. You just had 3 different calibers of gun, 3 different shells. You're just now just asking to become crazy. Like, oh boy, look at those shells. Look at those shells. Look at those shells. All different calibers. So it has three main cannons, or three cannons, and it has like 4 machine guns to each of the cannons, or to each of the turret. One on this side, and for some reason, the driver got his own personal machine gun. Why there's no machine gun on this side? There was a machine gun here originally, but then it would just be kind of sitting next to the ammunition. Yes, he could use it, but it was fine. Let's see how strong the KWC-1 is. Place your bet. Do you think this is going to be the best tank ever? I don't know how I can say that. Or you think this is going to be one of the most awful tanks ever? We'll figure it out in this battle. When you look at this vehicle, how do you feel about this vehicle? Reality, like if you saw this vehicle coming towards you, would you be just generally scared? If like, we can't say if you're a tank, just as a soldier, what would you feel? Would you be scared or just confused? Where's my traumatized soldier squad? They know what they're doing. But yeah, like, oh boy, designing this vehicle was just absolutely just so many guns, so many little times, so many just stupidity moments. The worst part is when you can just oh, we're showing, look at all that ammunition, boys. There's like only like 24 shells for that giant gun. This is just how ginormous the shells are. Designing this type of crap is just fun and stupid. I love it. What I'm also excited about is when maybe even taking this tank and converting it into other tanks. That's one of my favorite things about doing with some of these, what I like to do with Sprocket. I love taking those weird tanks, or just tanks in general, and making them weirder. People remember my the tractors that I made before, which I have not updated, but people might remember my tractor tanks where I made some bunch of 3 different tractor tanks. One was kind of based off of one tractor, the other one wasn't, or 2 of them weren't. And then I did another video on converting them to making them weirder. Turning one to like a giant, like the boat one having a giant gun on it, one being a little cannon on it, one become like a small artillery. I think the other one would say is I have a Titan shorter. I was like, yeah, that's like there's fun. Also, there's a being fire and oh no, I think we're shooting each other. I don't know what's going on, but turn the boats. We're not boats, but turn the turrets. Oh no, we lost 2 vehicles. I don't even know who we lost. I think we lost one of the big vehicles, and then we lost like something else. It exploded, and now it doesn't exist. Well, we're losing some of our little tanks. We mostly lost most of our freaking Clucker 2s are dying for some reason. There's like 3 Clucker tanks are already dead. The heavy tanks are not here except for me. One of them is just chilling over there. I see the 3rd one. Ah! Tanks! 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 Main caliber gun! I see tanks! Ah! Oh no! There's a gun truck! Kill it! I hit the target, it didn't do anything. Alright, I think it's dead now. Alright, that one's dead. Burn the gun. Tank! Tank! T12. Ah! There's a D18! I'm a T18! I'm an L18. Yeah, that guy's dead. There's an L18 coming. I think it's L18. He hit it. That guy has a track, good. Posting's track, good. ES engine. They're both dying, good. Oh, the counterattack is not efficient. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Artist has arrived. Okay, well, luckily our firepower was able to do something. I do feel scared about going over here. Oh. Irons. 1 o'clock. I forgot. I don't. Is it just irons? Look, I don't know. Ah! Tank destroyer! Ah! No, please, I'm a good guy! Please. He's looking at me. Okay, I think it's dead. Oh, yep. No. Those guys are scary. They actually have a gun that actually can do something to us. Oh. They're firing at something. Panzer. Eins. T2s. Kill the little turtle tanks. They're shooting the dead one. Yes, cause the other one to explode. I see it. I see the T2. Oh, and he's hiding. Is this seriously just shoving the freaking... The L12 just... The L18 is just getting shoved. Okay. I see you, T2. Oh, turtle tanks. I'm more in a defensive position. I will say, this does give the dumb idea of chaotic for sure. At least one of the guns can shoot up and try to show plane while the other two don't do anything. Imagine trying to control something like this in like War Thunder. How do you play this in War Thunder? You don't. For a reason, so it's called Tank Panzer Eins. Heavy tank destroyer. Open fire. Panzer, well, it is just a tank destroyer. Oh boy. Bring the artillery shells on down. Can't tell if I hit them. That's why we have an artillery gun, so we can do artillery crap. We just call it indirect artillery strike on it. We don't, well, we haven't been even told where to call artillery strike, but it's fine. I will say, I kind of do wish the AIs will stop and then shoot you. Especially the tank destroyers, the case-mated tank destroyers and case-mated. They just suck, let's be honest. Because since they don't have a turret, they can't really stop and turn and shoot you. They will just kind of rolling around. Which kind of sucks. I'm hoping that they soon fix the AI, or, you know, the developer fix the AIs. I think if I'm correct, you still, the AIs will still shoot you, which is something that, oh, Eins! Tank destroyer! Artillery it! Oh, well, I tried. But yeah, like, tanks don't really have easy ways to, like, oh, I hit it, actually. Oh. Come on, let's just this. Die. I hit it! Oh, it's taking damage! Let's do like this. Okay, it's dead. Oh, yes. It will just continue going and just go on. I believe also that AIs will still shoot you. Even if, you know... Because they used to weren't able to shoot you before. Also, I need to fix that small turret. Because if he shoots, he's going to shoot my new turret. But like, the AIs would shoot you, which is something they didn't do back then, which was nice. They're releasing television though. Now they're not. I don't remember if they fixed that, but I'm hoping soon that that's something that they will get around to. Yeah, let's just start. Let's go on March. So what are things you guys want to see happen in Sprocket? I know a lot of people are kind of waiting for having more like multiple tracks without using coding and stuff like that. Wheels. I'm waiting for the ability to have autoloaders, autocannons, and shell design. Those are the things I'm waiting for. Autocannons. I make a lot of vehicles have need to have an autocannon. For autocannons, I make a lot of freaking vehicles that have autocannons. Oh yeah. For shell designs, that would be a big improvement. First of all, we only have one shell. We do not even have the the AP HG shells. We only have 8 full AP rounds. Which, yeah, I understand why, especially since the new physics of shells. I guess maybe that's something that he's getting around to, the developer's getting around to fixing. But it would be nice actually getting the... I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. You would just have where the shell has a time explosion, or where it's explosive. or when it penetrates, it kind of has more of an explosive hit. Before in 0.1, the shells actually have properties. You know, you have your AP shells, your HE shells, which have less penetration. Both one of the things I enjoyed as well, which is something that some people might not remember, is that, or realize, is that shells back then actually had penetration loss over distance, which is something that something that you don't see in this version at the moment. And of course, I've never been on a tank. I never actually know exactly a lot about tank shells, but I would probably guess that is a true factor. Makes sense. You know, you're basically, it's, the velocity is like, I don't know. To me, it makes sense. And something that I'm kind of surprised that isn't something that is in the game at the moment anymore. Of course it was, but no more. You shut up, you dumb tank. You guys are all dead, okay? You're all on fire, okay? Stay fire. Panzer. Heinz. What the frick is that thing? Oh, it's one of the PK-19s. Whee! Hello, sir. I have a Hauser. Eat Hauser. Huh. He didn't seem to care. Eat Hauser again. Uh-oh. Don't think about shooting me. I'm scared of him. Oh! He's evil! Help! Like I said, they're evil people. Ow! My fuel tanks! Ah! No! Oh! I don't even know where my button, so oh, found it. I can't go choose more instant. You know, I was saying how the AIs are very terrible at, you know, losing their own teammates. I think I get that point for saying that they're all terrible. The worst part is we didn't go in a cool explosion. We're just on fire. Oh. I think most of our kills, or most of our deaths, are just us shooting each other. That's just a chaotic battle of this war. Or of the chicken army. You guys lose one of your guys in the chair, the man at gaming. Oh yeah, okay, you lost your man at gaming guy, so no wonder you kept fire. If only you could swap your crew around and, like, you know, get that gunner, or you get that reloading that freaking gun. And then again, you have to have the next to shoot at you, probably switch back and forth. Well, he keeps shooting that guy because we don't trust him anymore. All because he has a bit better tank than the other one. Freaking evil person over there. At least one of our own tanks out here. He's probably gonna kill me. Let's just quickly kill these vehicles. It's just like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Uh-oh, it noticed me. I can't penetrate his armor. Uh-oh. I can penetrate there. Let's get rid of that that annoying little gun in front. I don't think I can. There's a problem. There's a little guy looking at me. I'm scared of him. We killed the guy in the turret, which is nice, but you know. Kill him. Okay, the freaking gunner's dead. That thing itself is now dead. Let's just make sure it's on fire, because that's when you know everything's dead. It bounced and it went somewhere else. Okay, cool. Well, probably a pincher that came out. Okay, there we go. It's probably dead. Let's just go say hi to this guy. Let's use the main. Let's use the 125 because that's gonna be better. I say better, and then we didn't penetrate his armor. What's better? I don't know. Into the turret. Into the turret, you dumb thing. Did you even go inside the turret, or did you just bounce off the turret? There you go. You actually penetrated it. I think the crew inside is dead. Alright, let's just go up to point blank range 125 it, okay? Judging that the guy keeps shooting the dead guy, it's probably still alive. Suddenly it shoots and murders us. Alright, well, I'm going to guess it doesn't have its guide, so let's just go to the engine, shoot the engine, and then it will stop doing anything, okay? Unfortunately, we can't climb. Or it can just die slowly. It died inside, okay, fair enough. You're still gonna play with your engine on fire, okay? Engine must be on fire. There you go. There you go. It took much longer than it should. I wonder, I wonder why. Anyways, I think I need to go to the, I think I need to write some letters to the military, to the high command, telling some people that we need to kill off. So, excuse me while I do that. If you guys enjoyed this video, well, after writing my angry letter to the freaking military, they didn't care. They said, it's fine. We like that type of brutality. We like when people kill each other. I'm like, but I can't say anything else. But fine, we'll go with it. So while we have traitors among us, we're just going to end it right here. Anyways, this is the KWC-1. A completely baffled design, one that I didn't ever expect to be like this. I literally started with just the word KWC-1, no design, and this is what I come up with. Will I say this is cursed? I think that is a 200% yes. This vehicle, there's so many things that are cursed about it that it's 100% cursed. You can't say otherwise. It just is cursed. Well, I think it's cursed, and hopefully you guys also think it's cursed. Let me know down below, what vehicle are you hoping for us to do? You saw the wheel of names. Go back there. You'll see, like, you can just look at them and just figure out which one. Are you excited for another vehicle that has no design? Are you just like, oh boy, I think another vehicle has no design? That if I get picked, that'd be kind of interesting. Or are you excited to see one of the other things to get updated that you used to watch, or you once? Or are you excited to see one of the other things that I already designed is getting updated as this version? Or maybe you just want to see me build new vehicles. Either way, subscribe to the channel. We'll then anyways, subscribe to the channel, and soon we'll be working on more. I have many cursed vehicles, and of course I think I will do later is add even the ability to convert certain tanks. And if you also want to see me convert different tanks, or these tanks that I already do, well, leave it down in the comment below. Maybe if there's a lot of likes for converting this tank into something else, like making it into like a even more of a land ship, or even try to add multiple more guns on this, then just leave it down in the comments. I can look into them and see which is what people desires. Anyways, let's see what people desires. Anyways, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys for another video. Until then, well, I don't know what to say about this thing. It's just cursed. Me looking at this thing makes my head hurts. And I spent so much time working on this thing, so oh boy. I do think I did it properly. This is definitely dumb enough for my own brain will hurts. Love it. paying to get your money back guaranteed for this thing. Well, you do, but you don't get your brain cells back. No brain cells anymore. Anyways, I'll see you guys for another video. Until then, peace.